Okay, everyone. Little update on the 70 Plymouth Duster funny car. Finished up the chassis. Talk about those in a minute. Finished up the chassis. Turned out pretty good. I detailed it. All I have to do is put the fuel tanks and the headers on it and detail the headers. When Revell built this kit, they sent these two-piece wheels with flat spots in them that looks like, they're digging, basically. I didn't like them. I never have. Ever since I've been building model kits, these were all right as a kid when I was first building things and stuff like that. But as I got older, I started detailing and stuff like that, and these are the hardest things to get to look right, for me at least. So trashed them, got rid of them. Instead, about 10 years ago, I picked up these Pegasus racing slicks at a hobby shop. A lady I know owned it, and she went out of business, was going out of business, so I bought pretty much all of her detailing stuff. Well, there was 2 sets in the set, in the stuff that I purchased from her. So I put one up, I put them up, and then I decided to build a dragster. Well, something happened and I accidentally ripped one. Okay. So I took it and I didn't use them on that kit. I put them back in my detailing box and I left them there. Okay. These are soft rubber. They're very pliable. Okay. I re-cemented it on the inside with some rubber cement. On the outside, I used just regular standard Testors orange glue. Don't do that. It left a line. I should have just stuck with the regular rubber cement like the stuff that we used in school and repaired it correctly. But anyway, I thought to myself, well, the wheels in the Revell kits, I don't know, some of them, like the Model King kits and stuff like that, they redid their wheels, their slicks, and they're all one piece now. And Revell, I love Revell kits. Out of my choice of model kits, Revell is, the best, pretty much. In my eyes. Okay, everybody has their opinions. So I took and I said, well, I'll put them on this funny car. If nothing else, I'll hide it. Sometimes drag racers put white, paint the side of their slicks white, and what they do is they count the rotations. Somehow someone explained it to me as they count the rotations as many times as it goes around. I don't know if that's why they do it or not, to be honest with you. I never, got into that very much, but I thought to myself, if nothing else, I'll just hide it with that. Well, I got to looking at them and I was like, most of the older style funny cars from the 60s and 70s didn't have that. They just had regular slicks. So I said, I'll put it on there and I'll put it up in the fender well. That way, it's not that noticeable. Which it isn't. Okay? Can't really tell. Well, also, I put it on the side of the car that really doesn't have a lot of detail on it. The other side of the car has detail. Has the steering rod. Okay? I panel lined the engine, gave it some detail. Chrome, I was out of purple power, so I never got to strip it like I originally wanted to. And I was going to strip the wheels and do the magnesium wheels like back in the 60s and stuff. Like I said, ever since my neck surgery, I really haven't been modeling, building a lot of models. Usually, before my neck surgery, I was building 10 to 15, maybe 20 models a year. And since then, my collection's gotten bigger, but I haven't built none. I built very few. So this year, these are going to be put in a show. And I actually thought about doing a raffle and maybe raffling one of my models off that's fully detailed. Also, I do one-to-one builds. Like, I can build a model that's pretty close to being, if you got a classic car or something like that. If I can get the paint and match up the wheels and tires, I'm pretty decent at it. Also, I scratch build a lot of stuff too. Most of my stuff, I do not buy aftermarket stuff. If I need linkages, I'll build them out of aluminum. If I need, like this Magneto is built by me. I built that Magneto. I did not purchase it. You can purchase really nice Magnetos and pre-made distributors for model cars and things, but over the years, I've just always built my own. Also, I build my own shifters. I build fire extinguishers. I cast a lot of things too. Like the other day, I did this casting. I saw on YouTube a guy was using Bondic, and he was molding, and he used clay, and he molded a gauge set for a model car. And I was like, well, I've been wanting to cast some other things and stuff, so I cast this out of my mold material, and then I took and I used the Bondic. It's like plastic weld or something, and I used it, and it come out pretty decent. From back here, you can't really, or if it's on the model, I think it'd be fine. Like I said, this is my first try at this, so eventually the more I make of them, the better it'll get, But anyway, also I had a couple people before ask me about things that I use to build model cars. Naturally, you're going to need paints, and you're going to need brushes, I like painting and stuff and doing body work to cars and sheet metal work, prefab, whatever. So this is what I use for my putty when I do any type of body work or anything like that. Also, I use various glues and various activators Okay, activator for super glue. I use debonder a lot because, believe it or not, these things are kind of big and they get in the way. So I've learned how to debond my fingers. Basically, it's happened a million times. I don't know what modeler that it hasn't happened to. But anyway, like I said, paints, glues, sanding sticks. Believe it or not, some of these come from my wife's stuff. Or I'll pick them up at the Dollar Tree, you know. Whatever. And I found this piece. I don't know what this is. But anyway, I know it didn't come off this model. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, as soon as my header's dry and my fuel tank's dry, I'll get them detailed out and get them put on the car, and the chassis and the car will be done. And then the body, I gotta paint it. I don't know if I like the decals in this kit or not. I might try to find different decals for it or something. But yeah, hope you guys like that, and hope you guys like the video. I'll talk to you some other time.